Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about a fantastic find that I stumbled across when I, on a whim, bought the Reeses collection eyeshadow palette from the brand Hipdot. I had never tried Hipdot's shadows before. Sometimes a collaboration is what brings us in, right? So what I grabbed was two palettes from Hipdot. They are pressed glitter palettes. They had a deal. You could get them each for $22 or 2 for $40. And I found a coupon code, got a deal. So I had to pick them up. I am going to show you swatches. So there is a lighter shimmered palette that is right here. And then there is a brighter shimmer palette, which is right here. So I just fell in love with the gold pressed glitter in that Reese's white peanut butter cup palette. So I had to grab it. So today what we are working on is a look using one or more of these shadows. I already have my face on. If you're curious what I have on, I will have it linked in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe before you leave. I will say I do not have concealer on. I did not put concealer on in the event we have fallout. That is something very common with pressed glitters. You do tend to get fallout. You can be careful, but it's worth the risk. So for a base, I did already prime my eyes with my Profusion eye primer, and I am gonna jump into this Wet n Wild new formula Color Icon Go Commando palette, which if you've watched my review before, I'm not a fan of the shimmers. So here is a perfect opportunity to use one of these $3 palettes where the mattes work just fine, but the shimmers leave you a little bit disappointed. So I am going to use this shade right here, this very neutral brown, on my favorite brush, and we are going to start by mapping out the eyes. And let me zoom you in so you can get a closer look. Be right back. There is a trash truck outside my house. Hopefully that does not distract. Do you hear it? Okay, so we're gonna go in with this soft brown from Wet n Wild, my favorite Profusion brush. Can't seem to stop using it. And we are going to frame out the eyes. You could just put glitter on your lid. I know, especially the lighter shimmers, I think are easier to get away with that, but I prefer a little more definition to the eye. So this is just an option, and we're going to go pretty easy with this. So going just above the crease, just creating some structure to the eyes, some definition to the eye, makes the eyes look bigger, provide shape. Going in on the other side. If you want to diffuse those edges, you can go in with a clean blending brush and just go across those edges to make it look even more smooth. No harsh lines. Put a little bit underneath with my smaller Profusion brush. Perfect. So, for example, let's go into one of these shimmers here. This is a green. It just doesn't show up. Very. And then let me show you. So, what shade is that one? That one was a, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I would say maybe a coppery gold. Let's go into a coppery gold on this palette. This gilded, the most coppery looking gold. So let's just throw this on the lid. See the difference? Now I went a little, okay, I'm tapping off my finger and then we are just going in. Just pressing very lightly. Do you see that? 'Tis amazing. Now there is a teensy bit of fallout, so what I would do is take like a little blending brush and just try to fluff that off. If not, it's fine. And I think just for fun, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a completely different color on the other side. Should we play with one of the bolds? Should we go in with one of the brighter colors? Okay, I think I like this teal. It's called Effigy. Let's go ahead and throw some of that on. It did wipe off my finger. And just to give you a peek, I mean, is that amazing? I am tapping off my finger here. Now on this one, we've made way more of a mess. So what we can do is we can take a wipe to clean this up. Let's clean off that finger. And then we're going to go in with the brush and see if we can do it better. So we cleaned up the under eye, and let's go back in with a flat brush. This is one, I believe this one is from Morphe. And let's see what we can do over here with this Effigy. If we make more of a mess, we'll clean it up. You could also use glitter glue. I am just patting. With the slightest pressure. I think that worked out pretty well. I'm going to press just in case, very lightly. And then what I'm going to do is go back in with that crease color. Just make sure we didn't lose our crease. This could be more of a day look, this could be more of a night look, because I went a little deeper on that crease. Bottom lash line on. Again. And then if you really want it to be perfected, make sure that that line is good. Let me finish up the eyes and I will be right back. Okay, I am back with the finished 2 looks. So I rehydrated under my eyes because if you remember we had wiped off any fallout, and then I reapplied my concealer and powder, and then I put on some of my Wet n Wild mascara, the big Poppa that I love so much, and some accent wispies. So I hope you enjoy the look. I think it looks beautiful. Of the 2 palettes, do I think you need both? I do not. I definitely recommend this one a little bit more. This is the one with the lighter shades. I just think that when glitters can tend to crease on your eyes, the lighter shades are a lot more forgiving. So when this one, if this one starts to crease a little bit, you're not going to notice it near as much as this one. This is the brighter color, but to each his own, or if you have some secrets to applying glitter and not having it crease on you, please share below. I'm sure everybody would love to hear. So this is beautiful as well. Also, you know, just depends on your personal taste. So I think this would be a beautiful St. Patrick's Day, or an event, you're wearing a gown, or if you're just a glitter lover and love color. So tell me which side you prefer. Do you prefer the green or do you prefer the gold? So I think they're both beautiful. I absolutely am gonna have fun with these palettes. I'm glad I got a use for this Wet n Wild palette that was not exciting to me. I mean, you can always use your highlighter, but that is, a highlighter is gonna give you a nice shimmer. It's not gonna give you that glitter effect. So this was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below with what side you prefer, or your personal taste, or your tips on glitter application, and have a wonderful day.